Hey, welcome back. Stoney Creek here. You've got me heading out to the doe pasture to decide which two does and their kids I'm going to be taking to the CUSKGA Spring Fling Auction next month in April. Now you know that we raise Kikos for the meat market, but we also sell registered stock at breeder sales. Now last year I was able to sit down with the founders of CUSKGA, get some questions answered for me that I'm going to share for you today, and also show some highlights from last year's sale. So hey guys, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Well, I'm Wayne Sims, S&S Kikos, and behind us, Dennis Thorpe of Whispering Oaks Kikos.
I'm Joe Benson of Benson Hill Ranch Kikos.
So what does the acronym CUSKGA stand for? How was it started and why?
It stands for the Central US Kiko Goat Association. And as much as I hate to, I'll give the credit to Joe, who brought the idea to Dennis and I. And we decided, what the heck, we'll give it a try. And, you know, there's only one sale in Oklahoma, so we thought, you know, there needed to be another one and try to get the Kiko breed exposed to more people in this area.
Now the Spring Fling is a two-day event, both Friday and Saturday, with the actual auction being on Saturday afternoon. Now why is that?
Well, we basically started not just to have a sale, but to promote the breed. We have a lot of educational seminars Friday and Saturday to educate not just new people, but even those that have been in the business for a good while, like myself. We can always learn something. We don't know it all about the Kikos or goats in general.
And 6 and a half, 6 and a half, 6 and a half, 7, 7, 7,
Now the CUSKGA Spring Fling is actually a pretty big auction. How many lots did you have last year?
Yeah, there was 91 live lots and I believe 10 semen lots.
Now some of the showcase sales are registry specific. Do you have to be in a certain registry to consign with the CUSKGA sale?
We don't recognize just one registry, we recognize all three, the AKGA, NKR, and the IKGA.
7 family, 1,000, 11,000, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 14, 14, 15, 52, 23, 23, 23, and 24, and 4.
Now I'm going to be consigning two does with nursing kids on their sides. How will they be auctioned off? Will they be sold individually or all together as one money?
Well, if they're still on the doe, not weaned, then they all sell for one money as a family.
Now I'm often asked, why Kikos? Joe, how would you answer that?
Well, their hardiness, their parasite resistant, their mothering abilities, their milking abilities, you just can't beat them.
Wayne, what other traits do you feel are important?
Well, the number one trait is parasite resistance. Secondly is mothering ability and milking ability. But then they also want to look at conformation.
When did Kikos first arrive here in the U.S.?
It was in the 90s, early to middle 90s.
Where did they originate from?
New Zealand.
So a minute ago you mentioned parasite resistance. Why are the Kikos so parasite resistant compared to other breeds, like the boars for example?
Well, they were developed and raised in an area that was wet and humid, that was conducive to parasites. And so compared to those from South Africa where there was hot and dry and basically no parasites, then they developed the immunity to the parasites. And that's why they are so parasite resistant.
So this year I know there's not going to be any bucks offered in the sale, only does. What would you tell someone to look for in a doe?
Even though this is a production sale, registered Kikos, they're still a meat goat. And that's what we're in the business for, is to raise meat. So you want to look at conformation, and the meatier that they are, the better.
Wayne, what would you like to add about the CUSKGA Spring Fling?
Well, one thing I could add is that during our seminars and sales, we serve up a lot of good food, and it's free. All the educational seminars and the meals are free to the public, so you can't beat that even if you're not in the goat business.
Now I'm telling you, he isn't kidding about the food. That stuff is amazing. So if someone wanted to find out more about the Spring Fling, or CUSKGA in general, or some of the products that you guys offer, do you all have a website?
I encourage everyone to go to our website, because not only is it just about our organization and the sale, but if they're in the goat business, we sell certain products like microchips, the microchip readers, bolus guns to give the copper boluses, a few things like that. And we also have an events page that advertises or give the dates of other sales and events that's going to be going on throughout the year.
Is there anything else on your website?
And then a sire page. We have a sire page if the breeders or the members, they can put their sires on there and advertise their sires.
Joe, you just mentioned members right now. Wayne, how can you become a member of CUSKGA?
Just fill out an application. It only costs $25 to become a member, and that enables you for certain benefits like maybe free shipping if you purchase some of the products. Also gives you the ability to consign goats to the sale.
That's good stuff, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me and my viewers today. I've been a member of CUSKGA now for several years, and I'll tell you, they never disappoint. Well, I'll tell you, I need to get back to it, but I hope that I see you at the CUSKGA Spring Fling sale. It's located in Okmulgee, Oklahoma, and it's going to be on the 26th and 27th of April of this year, 2019. And be sure if you show up, come and introduce yourself, say hi, and if it's the first time that you've been to that sale, when you go to the registration booth, be sure to tell them that Stoney Creek sent you. Now, if you want to see what two does that I'm picking out to put in that sale, you're going to have to wait for the catalog. I'm going to put the link to CUSKGA below, and as soon as that catalog's published, and you'll be able to see which two purebred does that I've decided to consign. As always, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you next video.